Hello everyone, welcome to Mocking Sapien. My name is Tanay and today it's been a long time since I made a video. Finally, I've been sick for around 2 weeks. Got myself tested for COVID, but it was negative. God knows what apparently happened, but I am better now. And I've missed out on a lot of things. The new education policy, the EI draft, there were many things. But this one I'll start off with the Prashant Bhushan case of contempt of court. Really missed you guys. Really missed making videos. Really sorry for the delay. But I'm back now. So we'll start making videos again. So I have already made a video on the Supreme Court before, and how in the past couple of years how they have screwed up, and especially in the time of pandemic, what all they had done. You can go and check that out. Leave it up here. So basically, Prashant Bhushan was found guilty of contempt of court for two tweets that shook the Supreme Court to its very core. Shook it to its very such derogatory tweets, I tell you. Prashant Bhushan. But first, let's see what is basically contempt of court. And I'm going to read it like word by word. Otherwise, I'll get contempt of court on me. So, I'll read it out to you what is basically contempt of court. Criminal contempt under section 2 open bracket C close bracket of the Contempt of Courts Act, 1971 means any publication which open brackets I close bracket scandalizes or tends to scandalize, or lowers or tends to lower the authority of the court, semicolon, or open bracket I close bracket prejudices, or interferes or tends to interfere with, the due course of any judicial proceedings, or open brackets I close bracket interferes or tends to interfere with, or obstructs or tends to obstruct, the administration of justice in any other manner. This is basically contempt of court. Now, contempt of court is a very vague in terms of its definition because the court decides what is contempt and what isn't. It's like not clear. Like if I'm making a video on the Supreme Court or the judiciary, in fact, I can have a contempt of court just for making this video. So it's on the court. They decide. The court is the victim and the court gives the judgment. It's a very weird law. So just hota hai. They accept fair criticism of the judiciary. But again, what is fair and what isn't is again decided by the court. So what were the two tweets which Prashant Bhushan tweeted? The first one, when historians in future look back at the last 6 years to see how democracy has been destroyed in India even without a formal emergency, they will particularly mark the role of the Supreme Court in this destruction, and more particularly the role of the last 4 CJIs. So this was one of his tweets, directly hitting the Chief Justices of the Supreme Court. The Chief Justice of India rides a 50 lakh motorcycle belonging to a BJP leader at Raj Bhavan, Nagpur without a mask or helmet at a time when he keeps the Supreme Court in lockdown mode, denying citizens their fundamental rights to access justice. Because a neutral guy, a neutral judiciary, riding the bike of a member of the ruling party is pretty normal. Because that happens every time. Even like Ranjan Gogoi going and joining the Rajya Sabha, or Deepak Mishra in terms of the Justice Loya case, where all those 4 big judges of the Supreme Court had come to protest, saying that democracy in danger. This is normal, like neutrality. This is called neutrality. So riding a bike, pretty normal. Without mask, also cool. Everything is cool. I appreciate the Supreme Court. It's normal. You guys should stop questioning for once, please. Let the court do its job. I just don't want contempt of court on myself. So it's normal. It's pretty. So the bench which gave the judgment and found Prashant Bhushan guilty of contempt of court was headed by Arun Mishra, Justice Arun Mishra. Pretty neutral guy. Because calling the Prime Minister visionary is pretty normal for a neutral person. Again, very neutral, don't want contempt of court. When the Supreme Court failed to take the side or delay the judgments when it came to the migrant labours and the lockdown, pretty normal. Habeas corpus petitions, Article 370, CAA, 4G internet in Jammu and Kashmir, who cares? The court is doing its job. This very job, pretty normal it is. Even this contempt of court of Prashant Bhushan is very important. Just like Arnab Goswami's, when those FIRs were filed on him, how the court took up matters that time of Arnab Goswami, leaving all the other things like, big, small decisions like migrant labors and all. That was like the level of. The Supreme Court then asked for an apology from Prashant Bhai, but Prashant Bhai is just not ready to apologize, not at all. Prashant Bhai messed up. Like, how arrogant can a person be not to just apologize to the Supreme Court? Don't want contempt of court on myself. Prashant Bhushan, urban Nakshal. So this whole contempt of court case had raised a lot of questions and on its viability of the contempt of court law itself. Because there has always been a battle between the freedom of speech and contempt of court. To what extent, what can go. So both don't go hand in hand. They are like exactly opposite to each other. So a lot of judges and a lot of lawyers, senior judges and lawyers started supporting Prashant Bhushan and started asking the Supreme Court to, drop the charges. Like contempt of court is a law which should be used sparingly. You should spare the people. Like it should not be used for personal motives or anything like that. Actually, them finding Prashant Bhushan guilty of contempt of court for these two tweets actually shows the weakness of the Supreme Court, because how easily they are shook by the two tweets which Prashant Bhushan tweeted. Two tweets are Supreme Court. People's faith in Supreme Court is lost because of these two tweets. Some countries don't find the law necessary also. Like England abolished the contempt of court law, like altogether. Abolished it. But in India and many other countries it continues, but they never, use it like that. Like someone is attacking you personally or something like that, so you finish that person. And in many countries, the court doesn't find it necessary also to use the contempt of court law. A British judge, Lord Denning, observed in Metropolitan Police Commissioner, contempt jurisdiction undoubtedly belongs to us, but which we will most sparingly exercise. More particularly as we ourselves have an interest in the matter, let me say at once that we will never use jurisdiction as a means to uphold our dignity. That must rest on our surreal foundations. Nor will we use it to suppress others who speak against us. We do not fear criticism, nor do we resent it. Now this is the vision of a judge, Lord Denning Bhai. In 1987, after the Spycatcher judgment by the House of Lords, the Daily Mirror had published an upside-down picture of the three lords with the caption, "You old fools." Lord Templeman refused to initiate contempt proceedings and said he was indeed old and whether he was a fool was a matter of perception, though he personally thought he was not a fool. So, contempt of court law may be necessary, maybe, because there are certain limits you need, to abide by. But just mere criticism, which is going to shake the whole foundation of the Supreme Court, is a very weird thing to say. Now let's see what happens with the Prashant Bhushan case, because he is not ready to apologize. Arrogant fellow, I tell you, very arrogant. And we'll have to see what happens with the judges and lawyers, senior judges and lawyers who supported him in his tweets. What will happen to them? Will they be found guilty of contempt of court? We don't know. So we'll have to see that over time what happens. Hopefully the Supreme Court will drop these charges, because they need to be more forgiving in terms of these things. And there is something known as freedom of speech, which needs to be upheld. A slight update: Prashant Bhushan has been fined ₹1. If he doesn't pay it by 15 September, then he'll have to face 3 months in prison. So basically, Supreme Court is letting him go for ₹1. So that's good news. It shouldn't be happening at all in the first place, but Supreme Court has kind of forgiven him. So that's good. This is how it should be. Good job. And if small tweets like these can shake the Supreme Court, boy, we have a tough time coming. Court is a neutral place where we expect to get justice. And if they are so weak to handle such tweets, then get used to it, I guess. There's nothing we can do about it. From now on, I'll try to keep making videos more regularly. Been a big gap in the middle. So let's see. I'll try to keep up. And you also guys keep on suggesting. I also wanted to ask whether I should make those reaction videos which I made the previous one, the similar ones like to various news. If you guys think I should make those videos, let me know in the comments. And that's about it. Thank you everyone for watching the video. See you guys in the next one.